Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shawnahue99, and thank you for joining us here on a VVHL Tuesday. It is week 5. It is the first week after the halfway point of the season. This is where everything ramps up. All the points start to matter just that much more. If you were with us here on Friday, we just broke down how close a lot of these standings are, not only with the teams, but in each player category as well. There is so much more left to this season. Only part of it's been written, but man, oh man, a lot of teams are putting their stamp on this season. Luckily, I'm not alone to talk about it. The main man himself, the beautiful man himself. It's Mr. BA Superhero. BA, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Happy to be here on a Tuesday, back again. And we have a lineup of games that I could not be more excited about.
Yes. Not only just in general, but also for the stream. We got a lot coming to you tonight. And we got Not Luigi subscribing with Prime for 5 months. Thank you, Mr. Luigi. As always, any red penny that we see goes right back into the league. So any sort of subscriptions, donations, anything with bits, we throw it right back into the league. So appreciate you very much there, Luigi, and anybody else that may feel so inclined to use their Prime for a free monthly subscription. Let's just get into what's going to be happening tonight. We got Bobski with a tier 1 as well. Thank you, Bobski. Yeah, you and Luigi, a couple old beauties. Appreciate you starting us off with that today like that. Hell yeah. In the 9:15 time slot, we've got the Philly Cheesecakes taking on the Lost Boys, the Money Shots taking on the Himmytown Huskies, the Sewer Kings are going to be taking on the Hangry Moose. That's going to be a tough game for the Sewer Kings. Those Hangry Moose have been rolling. The Slicers will be taking on the Dutchmen. Speaking of rolling, the Slicers are a very tough team. Speaking of tough teams, we've got the Snipers taking on those scrappy degenerates. They've been, I will speak to the degenerate side of things as I am on that team. We're raring to go this week. We're really, really excited because boy, oh boy, oh boy, these games don't get any easier and the points don't get any less valuable. And game 1 against a team as powerful as the Snipers is going to be a tough task, but I know those degenerate boys are going to be able to do it. We've got the Tribe taking on the Bravehearts and the Blue Dragons taking on the Angry Birds. The Tribe and the Bravehearts are going to be game 1, our featured game of the 9:15 time slot. We got no quad box till game 3 tonight. Tribe, Bravehearts, Mobski, swear and revenge against the Tribe. And the Tribe have just been rolling. So he's you know that scene where Jon Snow's standing there with the sword and the army's rushing at him? that's Bobski right now, gathering his forces. That's going to be a hell of a game. So we're going to be focusing on that in game 1. Outside of that game, BA, what are we looking at in this 9:15 time slot?
I mean, there's a few teams that I'm just kind of going to be watching a little bit more than others. I have to admit, just because they're on that bubble right now. I know we got a lot of hockey left to go, but seeing some of the springboards we've seen some of the teams make, back into the mix, outside, some that were outside looking in, top 10 or less. But if you're looking at Degenerates, Flying Dutchmen, Himmytown Huskies, Angry Birds, that kind of those foursomes. So any games that have those 4 teams are what I'm going to be looking at. But if I had to pick one right now, it's going to be Slicers Dutchmen. Reason being is that Slicers are a team that just look extremely comfortable together, but the Dutchmen are a team that have found their footing later on in the season. I know they didn't start exactly how they wanted, but they've really found their footing more so recently. So I'm really looking forward to that matchup specifically, just because of A, how well the Slicers always play together, but B, because they're going against a team like the Dutchmen that are clawing back and starting to really understand the layout of their team. Also, they are not that far apart. They're only 8 points apart right now. So another reason to be excited about that game.
I'm going to throw a little love out there to the Money Shots and the Himmytown Huskies too. I think that game is that's one of these games that both of these teams, and this is going to sound really dumb, but there's a point behind it. That's a game where both of these teams could not only want, but really use a win to start their night and their week off like that. So I think that's going to be a really close, scrappy game right there. 2 teams that could really roll out a couple of really good lines. Into our next matches, we've got the aforementioned Himmytown Huskies taking on the Lost Boys, and that is a team that has just been rolling as well. We were talking about them on Friday. The Lost Boys have just been rolling. I think they're in 4th fourth or potentially fifth, but that's with an amazing record for that spot. So that's just a credit to the teams above them and how they've been playing. But look for the Lost Boys to come out flying tonight. We've got the Hangry Moose taking on the Cheeseskates in game two. The Flying Dutchman taking on the Money Shots, the Sewer Kings and the Degenerates, the Bravehearts and the Slicers, the Snipers and the Blue Dragons, and the Angry Bird and the Tribe. And the Snipers and Blue Dragons is going to be our featured game for that time slot. We had these two teams in a time slot before. They put on a great show, and we had to say, let's see the rematch. So kudos to the Snipers and the Blue Dragons. That is going to be one heck of a game. What are you seeing here in the 9:15 time slot there, BA? Oh, before you do that, though, we got Super Mariota in the chat saying, be with y'all after dinner. Hey, we're going to have Super Mariota on the chat tonight. See you when you get here, buddy. And Crave Dog says, hi, what's up, buddy? Are you, give me a thumbs up if you're in the Hangry Moose games tonight, because you're always putting on a show out there, my dude. But sorry, back to you, BA. What are you thinking about in this time slot?
No worries. It's a good smorgasbord, if you will, with what we've got in this slate. But I'm gonna probably surprise in what I'm gonna say. But I honestly think that Hangry Moose Philly cheesesteaks game is gonna be a lot of fun. I know you might look at records and say, okay, it's this team versus this team. But anytime you watch Philly play, it's really entertaining. They play relentlessly and they enjoy giving concussions, virtual concussions, one at a time. So it's really just a point of me just saying I really enjoy watching Philly play, but also Hangry Moose come with so many talented players, and it's really just two different lineups and two different matchups that I'm excited to see. And again, regardless of whatever the outcome may be, regardless of whatever the points are and the standings are going in, it's just the team that Squad and Truck put together is amazing, and then the team that you have with Philly is, as you know, having put Team Mazer there. I know it's a very sore subject, but he along with G-Wits and Gang are just wonderful at laying people out left, right, and center, so it never makes things any easier.
Yeah, I mean, they are a team, sometimes you see a team in last place and lots of the games they have, and you think, oh, they're going to get blown out. And it's happened a couple times, but most of their games are just really scrappy, close games. And I feel like if fate went a different way for some of those, we'd be talking about a completely different Philly Cheesesteaks team here. But they kind of got bit with that. It just happens, it happens. It's one team every season where it's just going to come down to that. We got a thumbs up from Crave Dog there too. He's going to be in the lineup tonight. So I am very delighted to announce that the Hangry Moose versus the Snipers is going to be in our quad box in game 3. And I can't wait to see that game. What other games do we have in that time slot? Well, we've got the aforementioned Philly Cheesesteaks going up against the Porter's Money Shots, a game that both teams will be dying to win just to get some points on the board. The Lost Boys are going to be taking on the Sewer Kings. I think we're going to be seeing Mr. I can't talk. Mr. Backblast Dan out there for the Sewer Kings tonight. So he's always looking to put on a show himself. We've got the Huskies and the Slicers going head to head. I'm pretty sure Hoagie's out there for the Slicers tonight, so that's going to be a tough task for Hemmytown. Like we mentioned, the South Beach Snipers and the Hangry Moose going head to head. That's going to be, I can't wait. I cannot wait for that one. The Dutchmen are going to be taking on the Tribe. Will the Tribe be 2-0 at that time? That time will tell. We are going to find out early in game 1 as they take on the Bravehearts. The Blue Dragons taking on those VVHL degenerates. Their night doesn't get any easier. They get a date with the Cup champions in game 3 on Tuesday. So big game for the degenerates there. We'll see what lineup the Blue Dragons are bringing out, but everybody they got on that team is nasty. And the Angry Birds, a team we don't talk about nearly enough with Jaybird and Infinite, they're going to be looking for some huge points tonight. They're certainly not out of it at all by any means, but they got to start getting some W's, putting some points on the board. They will be taking on the Bravehearts. So, 10-15 BA, what game are you seeing?
Well, if I'm allowed to pick from within the games that we're going to be following along with, I got to look at that Sewer Kings Lost Boys game. That's the one I'm most excited about. the trade for DMB Dex is something I'm excited to see more and more of for the Sewer Kings. It's just I thought Zephyrius and the way that lineup was going to work was going to be a solid fit, but if you don't have Severius, it's a great replacement to have DMB Dex. So I'm really excited for that. And the Lost Boys, as images may indicate on the swag channel. I'm definitely a little bit of a homer for them, but that's only because they continue to play incredibly. It doesn't matter who you're looking at on that roster, but obviously I'm always gonna lean towards Boss, and the way that the way that he plays Boss games is fantastic. It's Aquino plays well. Seemingly at all times, the one ISO, so versatile. Mowski playing incredible this season. So overall, Super Mariota and BMAC, the teams that they respectively put together in the Lost Boys and Sewer Kings, those two going at each other, I think is going to be one heck of a matchup. Although I know there are plenty to pick from in this quadrant of games that we're going to be watching.
Yes, sir. And in the chat, we got Tater Tot 12, who's Marky Mark's wife. That is hilarious. Marky Mark, great dude, owner of the Degenerates. And I've heard Miss Tater Tot in the background swearing at some games from time to time. So she's a gamer herself. She knows all about the passion and energy that goes into these games. And then we got Luigi in the chat as well again. Thank you, Luigi, for being here. We are just moments away from getting game one going. Show me your moves. No, I told you. Show me the money first, and then we'll talk. But let's swing back to game one here, where we are going to be having the Tribe and the Bravehearts head to head. I've got 6 messages to catch up on, so why don't you tell me about it, BA?
No problem at all. So the Bravehearts versus the Tribe, we're going to be in for a treat. Not only did Shawnahue already mention Mobski's return, charging over the hill, or in this case, letting the hill come to him, if you will, as Jon Snow in that analogy. But this is a team that, within the last few weeks, we've seen ups, we've seen downs, but they have so much accumulated talent, not only in net with Take It Easy, aka Salpip, is Jano, Ogre can get in the net as well, but you see just throughout that team, there's so much talent with Jam Mac, Overwhelmed again, just on defense is always solid. Silky Senko, Minglewood, all of these are incredibly talented players, and even seen Dieter show up in ways here or there. So that on the Braveheart side of things, no matter who we get, again, they're fully capable of having an incredible lineup put on the ice, but they're going against the number one team in the league, and that is never going to be an easy setup. JG consistently is one of the best accumulators of talent, and not only that, builds teams and really structures them in a way that they always have players that are going to shine. They pass incredibly well. Their offense moves incredibly well. They have a lot of talented players in that regard, not only JG, but Mikey PT. Scheif plays all over and plays well. Yo-Yo Hockey is having an incredible season in net. Wax, as always, is fantastic, not just on the mic, but on the ice. And Rose Petal, another person on ice that, in the net, that is so talented. So it doesn't really matter how the structure of these teams are, either one of them. We are looking at two teams that are going to be absolutely packed to the gills with capability and packed to the gills with skills on the ice. And we're going to be in for a treat to be focused on that game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It looks like we've got the Tribe already up. We're just waiting to see. Going to be a bit of a different lineup here from the Tribe. So we got Mobski at center. We got Jam-Mac at wing. On defense, K. Dieter, who's somebody I've wanted to see more of for sure. And then Salpip in net. And Salpip's been having himself a good season too. For the Tribe, we've got Zaner, Otis, Wax, and Rose Petal Killer. I can't say I've seen this lineup play for the Tampa Bay Tribe before, so we're about to learn. I'm about to find out if Biggie Otis is the real deal. How's that for putting somebody on the spot?
No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever. But Bobski, Jam-Mac, K. Dieter for the Bravehearts, somebody I'm definitely interested to see more of.
looking forward to some Tuesday night hockey.
Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't have the sound up. Let's get this going.
I think one
Zaner
of the
and
names
Mobsky. Oh, sorry, go
I was
ahead.
about to say one of the names I overlooked was Zaner, and how could I? Zaner's been having an
Yes,
insane
sir.
season, proving every night that he's worth that third overall pick.
Mr. Third overall pick. Yeah, that is huge. And him going head to head against Mobsky, who should put himself in elite territory with his performance last season. And just as the game starts, Mr. Wax Poetic has bought our love once again. 10 gifted by Wax. Thank you so much, buddy. You're the fucking best. As always, and I just say it every time because I want people to know, every dollar we see gets put right back into the league. So donations like that give us the ability to buy bigger, better tools and make the league better as a result. So thank you so much, Wax. But let's get back to the game here. The aforementioned Zaner is going to get it back. I already messed up my notes. Where is it here? To Otis, that's right. Wax calm as always, getting it up to Zaner. He's going to turn, get it across to Otis. Cuts in. Nice little back pass to Wax, but that's going to sail over the net, and it is going to be Mobsky going the other way. He's got that speed. Spins. Stop short. Tries to get it out in front. Nice pick off there by Wax. Wax is so good at that, and he gets me with that every time, too. It's going to be Otis coming in. Short side. Great save there by Salpin. Mobsky laying the body, but both of the other tribe get... Oh, I don't have the friggin' thing switched. That's why my Discord's going crazy. I hear it. I see it. Thank you. Thank you, Ogre. Appreciate it. Looked over and my heart sank. There we go. And as we say that, K. Dieter goes short side on Rose, and that's 1-0 Bravehearts.
Got all this known offensive firepower, and defenseman comes in and does the finishing job. But that was a great back and forth. Really solid opportunities for both teams, but that was a great finish there.
Great finish, post and in. Wax off the win by Zaner. He's going to get it up to Zaner. He's going to curl. He's going to do a great job finding his space and holding that puck. Going to be set down low. He's going to try and wrap, but Rose says no.
I'm admiring the ability to cycle and the comfort level I'm seeing from everybody to make those shifts. Obviously, you got to do that a lot more in fours, but when you've seen a lot of great defensive effort already by Zaner and everyone on the ice, really.
When that's a poke that ends up in the feet of Mobsky, and he is going to go one-on-one against Rose. Oh, sorry, it's Zaner. Oh, no, wait. Yes, I got it backwards. The stream thing before threw me off, and I'm trying to refocus. Zaner one-on-one against Salpip, and he goes forehand, close quarters, goal.
Not an easy situation to be in, but a great job by Zaner there to create some hesitation and then find the spot.
Face-off won by the Bravehearts. Going to be Jam Mac getting it down to Mobsky. Mobsky's going to hold it. He's going to turn. He's going to look. He's going to take his time. Wax doing a good job setting that perimeter. But Mobsky fighting it off. Curls. Has a man on the left side. He gets it out in front. Nice pick off by Wax. That's what I'm telling you that he does. He makes it look open, and then that door gets slammed shut. Puck squeaks up to him at the point. He's going to get it down low to Zaner. Nice defense there by the Bravehearts. Wax at the point again. He's got Otis down low, rips it on net, easily grabbed by Salpip. We're going to have a face-off in the Braveheart zone. 8:22 left in the first.
If I was ever a goalie, Wax is definitely on the short list of people I'd want right in front of me. He seems to be always protecting his goalie, always making that difference on the defensive side.
And Zaner cutting into the Braveheart zone. He's going to make a move, but that is some nice defense by Dieter. Going to be the Bravehearts going the other way now. Oh, and he's just offside. Those always sting.
Just a matter of inches.
I'm going to leave that joke alone because I'm getting better as a person.
I'm proud of you.
Face off, won by the Bravehearts, and it's going to be Mobsky down low, tries to cut it out in front, but Wax cuts him off. Nice play there by Rose. Plays it out too. Feeling safe with these boys in front of him. It's going to be Otis bringing it in. He's going to shoot and he's going to score.
That is a lot of trash to get that puck to go through, but that is the benefit. If the goalie can't see it, he can't stop it. So that was a great job there to utilize the trash to make the most of that score.
I'm now bringing it down. 5 minutes left in the first. You're only 2-1, but it's going to be a game of momentum, I feel, all the way through. And right now that lies with Tampa Bay, and it's going to be Zahner taking the great pass from Wax. He goes backhand. What a save by Salpip. Zahner gets the puck back in the oh, it's a nice save again by Salpip. Dieter up to Jammack. Back to Dieter. Mobsky holding at the point. That's going to be a big poke by Wax, and that's going to be picked up by Otis. That's just Tampa Bay defense right there. That being said, Bravehearts pick it back up. Zahner back. Great back check to pick that off before it gets to Mobsky. It's going to be Otis bringing it in, and he goes low, short side, and it squeaks through.
There you go. The call was heard from Shawnahue, and Biggie Otis is stepping up to the plate and delivering.
(3-1) Tampa Bay. $1:30 left in the first. Can the Bravehearts claw one back, or can Tampa Bay make this a 3-goal game? We will find out. And it's going to start with Mobsky bringing it into the zone. He gets Wax turned around, but Rose steady in net. Nice save.
So hard to put Wax out of position. We've seen Wax handle 2-on-1s, so that's a credit there to get Wax out of position like that.
Nice pick off by Wax too, and they're going to get a chance here right at the end. It's going to be Otis 1-on-1. Does a cheeky little flip. Salpip says, get that out of here. It's a 2-goal lead for the Tribe going into the second.
That would have been a cute finish, I got to admit.
I have a feeling that might get the Bravehearts going a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that I could see how that would chap some folks.
Doesn't break the rules or anything, but sends gets the guys going a little bit.
Well, still got plenty of hockey left, but Bravehearts can't be upset in the way that they're playing. They are they're doing a very good job of rotating, doing a good job of trying to keep possession out of Tampa Bay's end, but there's only so much you can do. And if you look at the time on attack, I mean, it is in their favor. Look at shots; it's not that far apart. They're definitely not far out of this game, no matter what the score says. And obviously, it's 4, so scores can come quickly. But the way that they're playing isn't necessarily, a cause for concern, I would say.
This is going to be a very important opening 5 minutes of the second, and it's going to be one back by the Tribe. Otis up to Zahner. Nice poke check there by Dieter. Wax brings it in. Oh, just offside. Fires one into Dieter. Tempers are flaring. Poker saying I could be upset with Bravehearts. Yeah, okay. That's fair. You can't be. Technically, yes. They are going to be bringing it up, though. Mobsky making his moves. Nice block there by Zahner, and he's going to get it up to Otis, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 for the Tribe. Zahner gets it in. Nice play by Dieter to break that up. Very well done. And it's going to be Jammack up to Mobsky, and he's got Dieter on the right side. He's going to hold. Gets it out in front. They shoot. They score!
Well done. Sometimes you need that extra little effect of the rebound in order to really close it home and put goalies and defenders in a position they can't get to in time. So good job to finish there. And once again, Dieter playing strong on the offensive end as well.
Yes, sir. That was a good spot to jump up. Jam back for him. That was perfect. And it is Dieter, and he's going to bring it down. He's going to get it down to Jammack, who just makes it it's a tie game. Not a 1-goal game. That is tied. What a goal.
You're seeing the effects. It's a team that played very well in the first period. It's just a matter of certain opportunities. They're taking them now. That was a squeaky goal to get that in there from that angle. But hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. But being good helps.
I've seen Jam Max score from that spot a few times. I would say, oh, and that's a nice save by Rose. Mobsky behind the Tampa Bay net. Jam Max going to get it out in front, and he's going to rip it far side. Scores!
Now that angle is one that's a little more traditional. But if you're saying that Jam Max can hit those small side holes when given the opportunity, that's incredibly dangerous. I haven't been lucky enough to see that too much, but we're seeing a timeout here from Tampa Bay as it has been a quick onslaught of goals at the start, as we started just a few minutes ago, and it was 3-1 in Tampa Bay's favor.
I think this is a good timeout. They kind of got pelted back. It's like I said, you need a good, strong first 5 minutes of this period. The Bravehearts had it, and they've carried on with it. Mobsky and Zahner squaring off again. Going to be one back by Mobsky. We got Dieter bringing it in. Zahner laying the body to him, though, and he's going to get the puck. Great job by Jam Mac. Getting back, though. Zahner beats him clean, though, and he goes short side and scores.
Zahner, again, with it's showing the capability to finish in the way that he does, able to beat the defender and then make a move to make the goalie be out of position. Just a great finish there by Zahner.
Nice hit by him again, and then a great poke by Otis, who's going to have a breakaway one-on-one. Score! That's a hat trick for Otis, too.
I mean, Sean, you got to call more people out. That they always deliver when you say their name. And speaking of delivering, we've got a delivery of a new person on the stream.
You got
Super Mariota that I see.
Oh, it's Mr. Mariota. How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, guys? Sorry I'm a little bit late. Had to finish up dinner there, but doing well. How's everybody else doing?
It's all good. You need your nutrients.
That part, right?
Gotta
Gotta eat.
Yeah. You skin and bones.
I wish. I think I'm a little overweight, but that's
Grab
fine.
another plate.
It's all those cupcakes that I eat, right? Snack cakes, zebra cakes, you name it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got one hell of a game going on here, too. Tampa Bay bringing it back to a one-goal lead after being up by, was it 3 or was it 2? No, I think it was 2.
It was 2.
Oh,
3-1.
just off the post there. Otis almost hit his fourth. He's going to cut in front, and he is going to get a big goal there.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, you're right. It really seems like everybody I called out is doing really well. So I'm officially calling you out, my self-esteem. And now
That'll
we
show.
wait. Now we wait. Jam Mac's going to have it down low, and now he's going to rip one short side. Bravehearts answer right back.
This is a
Yeah, I hope you're loving the Lost Boys jersey. Hopefully representing you well there.
Oh no, I have no complaints. I mean the team you put together. Even before I got the jersey, gave me all the reason to believe. But now that I have the jersey, I mean, how could I not? I've got the spirit.
Yeah, it's just we're cruising, playing some good hockey.
Austin,
Oh, yeah, for
that
sure.
Dieter made a great play to knock that puck out of the air in what could have been a breakaway, but we are going to get a penalty shot, and it's going to be Wax one-on-one with Salpin.
I just want to say there's nothing wrong with a lot of Little Debbie. That's all I just want to say. Just to the foods you were eating.
Especially the oatmeal cream pies, right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now. Okay. Wax's goal is immortalized with that said in the background now. This will be forever on YouTube.
The oatmeal cream pie score.
Yeah, exactly. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, just know that at this moment I apologize, and once again, the Bravehearts answer right back.
Now that would be a good Oh, maybe we'll create that next season. The oatmeal cream pies.
Now, I don't have all the votes yet, but no.
I haven't tallied them all yet.
But a
We're only
series
missing
of-
Dan's at this point.
A series of carefully placed bribes, and I think I can get the votes. What a game this is, though. Tampa Bay still up by 1. Zander's going to get it, and he is going to go short side. Scores.
Check out the league poll that's going to be happening tonight around 10:30.
How do you feel about oatmeal cream pies?
I will burn this server to the ground.
Okay, what about the VVHL Twinkies? Come on.
I hate all of you. But at least equally. At least equally. Rose getting a little dangerous with it, throwing it out again. Otis going to be bringing this in. He's going to have Wax behind him and Zaner out in front, and he's going to get it out. Nice play there by Dieter to break that up. Jam Mac over to Mobsky. Mobsky tries to cut in front. Nice defensive play by Zaner to knock that puck loose. Mobsky gets it back, though. They're going to cut around. Oh, that's a nice shot by Dieter, but what a save by Rose.
That was a ding-dong of a save, if you will.
And Sean doesn't say nothing. He's pissed off.
There's the one vein that I'm rubbing to try and get it to go down a little bit. Wait, no. Wait. I take that back. I want to say that a different way. What I was trying to say is you guys are giving me a headache. I'm not talking about big veins.
I mean,
Become what I hate.
I can. All I'm gonna say right now, man, is I can hear that you're throbbing with anger. Okay, you need to calm down.
We're burning it down. We're restarting. We're restarting this thing from scratch.
I thought you were gonna be my nutty buddy.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Or hit twice.
But
I walked
We
into
need the
that
sound.
too many times.
yeah, what a ding dong.
That was used already.
Damn it.
Honestly, I'm just trying to find a way to make Swiss cake roll work, but I don't have anything.
Oh god, those are the best too.
Yeah.
In the freezer? Oh gosh.
Ooh,
Those are the
that is
best.
a journey. It's a journey I've never been on.
Dude, they're way better. 10 times
Okay.
better.
I mean, they're my favorite, so. If you're
Sean's
telling me
more
they're
like
better, that-
a fruit salad kind of guy with a kale salad on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. And if I could get you to send those lies to my doctor at the same time, that would be fantastic.
And he still has high cholesterol.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of using pancake syrup as salad dressing.
No big deal.
Oh, it goes in off of Rose. We got a 1-goal game again.
There's been very little separation this whole game.
Freaking ogre.
So I missed our game of the nights here. So what's our game 2 looking like?
Game 2, I believe, is going to be the South Beach Snipers versus the Blue Dragons.
Ooh, that'll be a good game.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And pancakes as the salad instead of the lettuce, exactly. I'm having a Cobb salad, but with pancakes instead of lettuce.
That's a nice goal by Wax there.
That is a beauty. Just back and forth.
I think Salpip was already kind of recovering and just took advantage of a good situation.
These guys know how to shoot, that's for sure. Wax getting it down low. He's going to get it back to Zaner. Zaner spinning down low to Wax again. Wax getting it out in front to Otis. Nice save there by Salpip. There's a lot of time left in this game still. Xander held up at the line. He's going to turn. Nice little move to get that in. He's got his man in front. Wax going down low. They get the full pressure going down to Otis. Who's going to spin? He's going to look. Nice play there by Mopsky to keep him out to the wide. Goes down low around. Gets it down for the Zaner. Back to Wax, but that is just going to go. Bravehearts are going to love getting their boost back here. Zaner in now. He's, nice play by Dieter to get him out wide. Nice save there by Salpip, too. We got Mopsky coming in. He's going to get it out in front. Just goes wide. Dieter down low. Mopsky backing him up. Otis goes backhand and scores.
You got to call more people. All right, who name some names for the next game already. We need to hear him because Biggie Otis is having a night.
Yeah. Shawnahue 99 is please, hopefully, just one good week. I've been playing like poop. Wax has got it down low though. He's gonna get it up to Zaner. Zaner spins back. Gets it back to the point. Holds, shoots, far side, scores.
What a score.
What a goal there.
Otis with the snipe.
I'm just thoroughly impressed by that one. The number 5?
I believe so.
6?
Oh, and it's going to be Zaner. Nice. Ooh, that got close.
Well, if you can't get it past the goalie, just run right into him.
Wax getting this up here, and he gets it over. Oh, Wax just off the side of the net. Keeps it, though. Nice play by Jam-Mac to get it up to Mopsky there off the take. Zaner keeps him out wide. Otis misses a check. Sorry, getting very distracted here. Big win by the Tribe. Back to Wax. It's going to be Zaner following it up. Nice play by Jam-Mac. He's going to take this out.
What's the parlay for the next goal of the game?
No idea. I'm going to say Wax.
Wax? That's Yep.
Nice. Money in the bank.
I couldn't cash it in time.
Yeah, my Regabet app is running slow too.
Regabet 65 or whatever.
Yeah, 365.
Yeah. Bet responsibly.
You may lose every penny.
Wax. Gonna get it down to Otis. Zaner behind. Otis. Picked up by Zaner. Good block there by Dieter to get that out. It's going to be Wax, and he's going to have Otis with him. He's going to hold. He's going to go. Gets a little tricky with it. Nice little goal there by Wax.
Man, if you could have just did the parlay for the back-to-back Wax goals.
Yeah, I may be $12 richer.
Otis sneaks in. Nice save there by Salpip. Jam-Mac over to Mopsky. Mopsky got Jam-Mac. He's going to hold up on the short side, though. Tries to go short side himself. Nice team defense there by the Tribe, and Wax is going to keep pushing the puck down the ice. He's going to get this. No, nice play by Mopsky to get that. Down the ice up to Jam-Mac. Jam-Mac spins into Dieter. Oh, nice little move. What a save by Rose.
This third period definitely isn't indicative of what we've been watching for the majority of the game. It just seemed to come on in an avalanche. In
Yeah,
this third
high
period.
scoring game, that's for sure.
It's
Yeah.
definitely pretty clear that all of Tampa Bay's players are playing at a high level right now. I mean, all three of them had moments in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That game went from 1 goal to a damn near mercy towards the end of it there. Just shows you how explosive the Tribe's offense can be.
Right. Fast scoring. But
They
one
face the
one thing,
Lost Boys tomorrow night, so that should be a good matchup.
absolutely. One thing I will say though, I talk a lot about Wax here and there, but the passes he was making tonight, and I mean the distance on those passes were insane. So and we credit him all the time for finishing goals and playing great defense, but making excellent passes.
All right.
Do we have
let's
any out
look
of
at.
town scores there, Sean? How did the Degenerates do game 1?
I haven't seen the end of it yet. Oh, do you have Mikey Diesel playing? Switch here. Yeah, so the South Beach Snipers versus the Blue Dragons in game 2. Just trying to find the scores room.
And we know that
Oh,
snipers are capable playing against high-level teams and highly ranked teams. They played against the Tribe recently and came away with a win.
over under 14 goals there, BA.
Ooh. Might depend on who's on the ice, but I'm gonna take the over. Both of
I'm
these
telling you,
teams can score quick.
I think I'm going to take the over, but I think it's going to be a very close game.
Yeah, for sure.
Lost Boys win against the Cheesegates, game 1.
What was the final score of that one?
I'll tell you right now, 9-7.
Another close game for the Cheesegates.
Yeah, they're heating up. They're playing some really good hockey.
Well, while we have a down moment, I guess the question has to be asked: who's taking the cup this year?
Ooh. That's a really good question because I think right now standings are so tight. Like any week you could go from 3rd to 1st, 3rd to 6th, either any way you look at it. I mean, Tribe look really good. You can't count out the Dragons ever. I like to think my Lost Boys are up there. Obviously unbiased, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it's going to be crazy playoffs. I think it's going to be a crazy ending to the season as well.
Yeah, it's just at the halfway point. It's hard to gather perspective also just because of all the moves that have been made. So and how all those things will settle out and what lineups will wind up becoming stronger in the second half. But yeah, there's definitely a few that seem like top runners, but with a whole half of a season left to go, this could all turn around where we're talking about very different teams. But I will say, Snipers, Hangry Moose, and anybody in the top 5 right now is worth a conversation and saying, they got a chance, not
Oh,
only because of where they
I,
sit, because of how
and
skilled they are.
right. I also want to second, like, you can't count out Hoagie. Hoagie and the
Oh no.
Slicers are playing insanely good hockey right now. Just kind of flying under the radar. They're winning a lot of games, and they're sitting in that 6th spot, but they're really closing in on some of those top teams. So I look for Hoagie's team to make a really big push too.
Absolutely. You can never, like you said, never can count the Slicers out. Doesn't matter where they sit at any point. Really, during the season, they always have a chance.
Yeah, I know. I always am watching them because they're so like tied on points, and I'm always like, Hoagie winning again, just keeps winning, keeps winning. And that makes like even the teams that are above certain other teams, like, that you want to have a good week of hockey so you can at least stay in that spot or move up. You never want to have a bad week, and I think that's for all of us owners. But one bad week could make you drop 2, 3, 4 spots just in standings alone. So that would really suck for everybody.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But one thing about that team, and I think the same thing about the Dragons, is they're not making any moves. They haven't really made any changes yet, and while that could still change, I think that kind of that comfort level over time is only going to become more amplified.
And like I'm pretty sure this is last week for trades, right?
This is week 5, end of week 6, so the end of next week is when is the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a crazy Friday live wire there.
It was awesome last time. It was real awesome last time.
I mean, I feel like there's been a lot of moves made this year. I mean, there are certain teams that just aren't moving or happy with the team they got, but there's also been a lot of trades, moves, players playing on two different teams already this season. So I think it'll be pretty crazy.
We've even
I
had trades where
missed.
players wind up back on the same team. So seen it
Mm-hmm.
all so far. We are kicking off.
We are Blue Dragons
No
pushing
names.
into the sniper zone. Yeah, no names. This is rough. But we do have the Blue Dragons pushing it through. Yeah, that no names thing is pretty.
I know OV's 8.
Is SETI out there with them?
No, I don't think so. Let's see here.
Who's Sedin? I think that's
No idea. Let's take a look at the Lost Boys Huskies game. I had this one lined up here. We got Boss.
I'm okay with that.
Here we go. Got names. Hallelujah. Oh.
They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
So what do we got out there for the Lost Boys? We got Boss at center.
Psycho Clown,
On
Booyah's at
defense.
defense, and Aquino's in net.
Psycho Clown at wing. Who's on defense?
Booyah.
Booyah. And Aquino and net. That's always a treat. Who do the Huskies got out there? Jimmy Neutron, I think, is tails. And we'll figure out the rest as we go.
I think it's Tails, Ninja Fish, Coronado, and Net, and I think D is
Is Ninja Fish? Fishy is who would be winning. Yeah.
yeah, Ninja Fish. I don't know who's on defense for them. I think
I can find out here in a second. Anytime. Wait. Yeah, you're playing the Huskies, right?
Mhm.
Find out in a second. That man Jay on defense. Now we got Fish down low for the Huskies. Good play by Ninkum too. Oh, he's got Tails out in front. A nice little hold there by Aquino. Boss wins it back in his own zone. Gets the puck back in return. He's going to speed it up the zone, but nice hit by that man, Jay. It's going to be up to Fish. And then up to Jay. Is it going to be icing? Yes, it is. All right, it's going to be Tails bringing it in. Gets it across the Fish. Nice save by Aquino. Good try there by Fish, but that's going to go to the corner. Picked up by Boss. Boss streaking it down. He's got Booyah with him. Back to the point to Clown. Oh, just wide. Coronado with a save. And I know Coronado's not holding that puck, and he's going to get it up to Ninja Fish. Fish one-on-one with Aquino. Great job there by Aquino to keep that out. Boss the other way now. Inside, outside. Nice poke there at the end by that man, Jay. And he's going to get the puck back with speed. Stops up short. Gets it up to back to Tails. Tails, nice move at the line. That man Jay's going to get back, and they're going to unleash Tails, but that's a nice poke to get that shut down early. Tails gets it back, though. Aquino up to the task, holding that post. That man Jay taking it down low. Far side, nice save by Aquino. He holds it. 4.6 left in the first. Lost Boys up 2-1.
so they're a hard team to play, the Huskies. They're just so gritty.
They are. Shout out Ninja Fish, who's a former general.
Another team with a lineup that I'm always just on paper impressed by. So along with like the Bravehearts team, I always kind of expect it's going to make this push in the second half of the season.
And wasn't Coronado a former general there, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Coronado. Oh, I'm stretching.
Aquino Coronado is going to be one of the better goalie matchups you're going to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're spoiled with great goalies, but this is definitely one of two high caliber players. So I expect this to be a very tough matchup in order to score a goal.
Yes, sir. This really is two of the best in net going head to head here. No surprise to see it low scoring.
I'm gonna have to take under 14 on this one.
Yeah.
Fish going to bring it in, but Boss game's right all over him. Psycho Clown bringing it down. He's got Boss on the far side. He shoots. He scores.
Nice goal there by Clown.
Yeah, Coronado tried to pin it down, but just rolled around the outside.
I keep losing my player list here. Psycho Clown and Boss 2-on-1. Boss is going to go far side. Oh, nice saves by Coronado. Of course, he's not holding it. He's going to get it straight out to Fish, who's going to get it up to Tails. 1-on-1 with Booyah. Fish now on the far side. Ooh, just goes wide. Back to the point. Nice save by Aquino. Fish getting the rebound. Comes in, shoots short side post, and out the other way, and that's going to be Boss getting a chance. Streaking down. Holds up short,
What
gets
a
it
pass.
across. What a pass, what a goal.
Great job of space there by the Lost Boys. Also, got to give you credit and appreciate the fact that you used a vampire skull for the logo. This what it looked. I think it looks like a vampire skull. But, you know, what do I know?
It is clearly a basilisk skull. Silliness. Ailes, nice steal. He's going to take it in 1-on-1. Oh, and he's going to score.
Nice goal by Tails there.
It isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury it in the back of the net.
Quick win and a quick up to Boss again. He goes far side. Nice save by Coronado. Picked up by Booyah down to Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown holds, gets it across. Picked up by Boss. He's holding it down low. He gets it out in front, and there they go again. Big goal.
That 1-2 connection, Boss to Psycho Clown, working real well. They're also working the same side of the net both times. Don't think they have a favorite, but they are definitely working well together right now.
Boss gets a little cheeky with a between the legs pass. Nice block by Fish, though. He's going to get it up to that man, Jay, but that's picked off by Boss. Boss is going to dump it in. Just picked up by Fish, but nobody at the end of that one. It's going to be Boss going back the other way now. Fish on him. Following him down low. It's going to give him the front of the net. Coronado, nice save, and he's going to hold it. Who is that man? I don't recognize him. That was a very smart hold there, though. He's 100% right.
I was wondering if the rightus was of the author of variety for the name that we see in that.
Oh. Nice pass there, but that's a good poke check by Boss, and that's him and Clown going the other way again. Little 1-2, nice save by Coronado. Fish now in his own zone. Gets it up to Tails. Tails moving down the wing. He's got that man Jay in front, and that is a big goal.
More great passing just on the other side of the ice. These are easy, set them up, knock them down goals when you have passing this good.
Oh, nice little setup there. Boss just puts it wide. Picked up by that man Jay, up to Boss. Down the wing. Got Psycho Clown in front. Nice defense there by that man Jay. Out in front to Booyah. Booyah puts it on net. Boss is going to get the rebound. He's got Clown in front again. He shoots. Nice save by Coronado. Booyah up to Boss. What a pass, but just in time is Coronado. That's going to be Tails now, and he's going to have that man Jay with him. He's going to spin, and it's a nice poke to get that puck out of the zone. Fish now. Garden Boss. Boss gets it behind the net. Getting a little shifty with it. He's going to be met by the shoulder of that man, Jay. Puck now around the boards. Picked up by Tails. Booyah. Running the forecheck. Up to Fish. Fish over to Jay. Jay holds it. Holds it. He's got it. He's got it. He gets it in front to Tails. Goes 5-hole. Scores. And that's a big old hat trick for Tails.
Take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but he's been dominated, playing really confident all night long.
Another incredibly versatile player in this league is Tails. Seen him play a lot of different positions.
He's going to be in here again. Nice little move, but good defense by the Lost Boys. Fish now getting through. He's dipsying and doodling, but that's good defense by the Lost Boys. Can we booyah? Get it up to Psycho Clown. One-on-one with that man, Jay. Oh, that's some good defense by... Oh, that's the end of the period, too. So there you go. Lost Boys up by 1.
I mean, this was a quick shift in a game that we had to determine. Well, Shawnee had to determine what we were going to be watching and picked a good one.
This was the second one I had on my list when I was looking at this time slot going, I think this could be a good game.
Yeah, you mentioned it in pregame.
Yeah,
and it's definitely delivering.
Or is it DiGiorno? Excuse me. Long day.
You can't be tired, right, Sean? It's Tuesday night hockey.
I
Come
am.
on, man.
I am always tired. Are you kidding me? I've been tired for 25 years.
That's it?
That's just when I started getting tired.
Remember hating naps, and now you wish you could have one?
Oh,
Damn, be like, oh, it's nap time. It's
Yeah.
nap time. See you on 2.
Yeah, it's nap time. Let's go.
Big
Start the
third here.
third. Lost Boys up by 1 over the Hemmingtown Huskies. 20 minutes to decide who's going home with points. And this is going to be that man, Jay, bringing it down. Can't see nothing because of the camera, but that's fine. Boss now going the other way. 2 Huskies back. Fish is on him. Forces him wide. Nice little play there. Fish now with Tails. Good job by Tails to keep that in. Gets it down low. He's got that man Jay at the point. He's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to inside, outside. Fish, good job. Just ripping it there. Picked up by Tails. Nice save. Nice save. They are going to keep it, though. Pressure building. Tails inside, outside. Nice save by Aquino. That being said, picked up by Fish, but Boss is all over him, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 the other way. Psycho Clown and Boss, and that's a nice job by that man, Jay, to make sure that puck doesn't get through. And Coronado, couple of big saves there.
It's a good rule of thumb. If you're in the slot, take the shot, but when you're facing Coronado, it's never going to be that easy.
Tails now off the quick passes. Little spin. He's going to get tripped up, and that is going to be a penalty shot.
Ills versus Aquino.
Tails 1-on-1 with Aquino. Backhand, forehand. Oh, and that's a nice goal.
Well, he draws the penalty shot, right? Because he doesn't allow the play to die. James keeps his feet moving, and now he keeps his feet moving on the other side, and he executes with some sick skill.
Tough one. We got a tie game.
We got a tie game with 13 minutes left in the third. Tails up to Fish. Oh, a bit of an errant pass there. It's going to be Boss getting it going the other way. One-on-one with Tails and Coronado stands tall. What a save. Quickly down to Kidd. Back up to Tails. That's a very,
Nice
very good try.
defense.
That man Jay down low. Tries to get it across. Up to Boss. Down the wing. Across the Clown. Nice save there by Coronado. Oh, and that's right back in front of Boss, and that's barred down. Lost Boys lead.
All that passing's got to lead to success sooner or later. I mean, you get the goalie moving around that much in order to try to stop all the passing. I mean, going to get caught up, and it was a great job, as always, by Boss to finish. And this nincompoop is really earning their name on defense, being real pesty.
Boss, nice inside, outside. Coronado stays with him. Huskies coming out of their zone. Tails stops up short. Looks inside, outside, far side. Nice save by Aquino. And met by the shoulder of Booyah, who gets it up to Psycho Clown with Boss in the middle, and that's always disastrous for a team that's trying to defend. Over to Boss. He takes it wide. Gets it out in front. One-timer. Nice save by Coronado. Boss is going to get that rebound. He's going to go short side. Nice save by Coronado again. It's going to be Booyah. Just going to take his time with it. Reset. Going to get it up to Boss. Boss down low to the backhand. Nice save by Coronado. Tails now the other way with that man Jay. Gets it to Jay, but he's just too far. Instead, he's going to get it out to Fish. Fish looks for the shot. That's blocked. Picked up by Tails. Inside, outside, short side, scores.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer.
Tie game with 3:09 left.
Scoring chances nice and tight to the net. You got to find a way to convert on it, but you have to be aware of where the goaltender is. You don't have much
Boss
time
getting it
to
off the
get
draw.
hands, but you have to find the back of the net when there's
Spins, gets it across. Nice save there by Coronado. That man Jay taking it in himself. He's got speed. Stop short, gets it across to Fish. Fish spins, looks. Oh, it's a nice play by Clown. Is that going to be a trip? No, it's not. It's going to be Tails. Spinning, looking, far side. What a save by Aquino. It's going to be Booyah. Up to Psycho Clown. 52 seconds left. Clown's going to spin. He's going to get it to Boss. Boss, far side again. Coronado says no. Picked up by that man Jay. Over to Tails. Tails and Fish 2-on-2 now with Boss. Oh, it's a nice block by Boss. Booyah's going to pick it up. What a pass down the wing to Boss, who's got that. He loves coming off that side. Tries going far side. That's blocked. Instead, going to be that man Jay again, bringing it in. Stop short. Just gets it on net. Aquino's not going to let that in, and they take their time out with 15 seconds left.
We are careening towards bonus hockey. I'm not mad at it.
No, sir.
I think I've chewed off all my nails at this point. Just kidding. What a game, though. 6-6.
15 seconds left. 15.5. That's going to be a quick tie-up. And a quick strike here by Booyah. They got 9 seconds left. It's into Boss. Backhand scores.
Wow. Just wow.
Just
One heck of a way to get your hat trick.
They're just going to get that down low. 2 seconds. 1 second. What a win by the Lost Boys. And those points are huge come this time of season.
What a game by the goalies. Insane.
710 and a 720. Hell yeah. Against those two offenses, that is something you take that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do like that the separating goal made it 13 goals, one shy of the over-under that we started with.
Yeah, we would have cashed out big on the VVHL parlay. Now we just need to know what the score was of the Dragons. How much really made there.
$10.15. I'm just gonna get the. Oh,
We're moving into quad box.
Did I send you? I didn't send you guys any link when I changed that game. That's my apologies.
Oh, good.
Oh, you changed it up.
Yeah, game 2 was something different.
I'll do some out of town score checks for us while we wait there.
I have to take 2
Read
seconds
my
to
mind.
go AFK, but I'm gonna get the quad box up here. You guys should have the link for that.
We're going to be following along with the Sewer Kings tonight as they go against the Bravehearts, if I'm not mistaken. So
The Sewer Kings, that's
Sorry,
Dan.
I meant the Lost
Their
Boys,
game.
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad. Sewer
Okay,
Kings
I'm
versus
gonna
Lost Boys.
do some out of town
There.
score checks here.
Well, the reason I brought the Sewer Kings up is just because they had a big win in the first game against the Hangry Moose, 5-3, and then they just
Oh,
beat
wow.
the Degenerates 4-3. So looking at a very tough face-up matchup there for the Lost Boys.
Wow. It's a good night though by those Where did Sean put our link, BA?
It's in the media chat.
Yes.
I think we're waiting for Biz to start a stream.
Also,
Beautiful.
some other earlier game finishes. Angry Birds beat the Dragons.
Wow. What was the final score of that one?
Just a one goal game, 6-5.
It's a big win by the Angry Birds.
Absolutely.
Huge win.
That's a big one for them.
And they just beat the Tribe 9-2.
Who?
Angry Birds.
Wow.
They're having themselves a Tuesday night.
So I say one good week and one bad week can really mess everything up.
Doesn't take much. That is a decisive win. 9-2. Looks like Dutchman Portage just finished 10-4 to the Dutchman. (8-3) Hangry Moose versus the Philly Cheesesteaks.
Yeah, we got some games underway. Hemmytown, Slicers, Lost Boys. Sewer Kings.
Well, if we can't get which one was the South Beach and Hangry Moose? Who else was there streaming? Oh, Hangry Moose didn't have anybody. I don't think. Let's give those Angry Birds some love here.
Who's streaming for them, Sean?
Infinite Madness. I'll put the thing in media chat here. That's the new link for game, or the third set of games.
Beautiful. What game are we looking forward to the most out of these four?
Angry Birds now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been playing like that all night against the top teams.
I think Slicer's Huskies is going to be really good. All right, gentlemen, I just have to take a couple minute break here. I'll be right back. Oh, wait. Let
No
me
worries.
make sure I... no, I didn't switch it again. Gosh darn it. 5 games. There we go. We are all set. There we go. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be honest. Every time Shawnee says that that no money goes to anybody, specifically it goes back to the league, I always think about what he would name his yacht.
Sir General.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good start. I feel like he might go for like a pun, possibly. So I've been thinking that avenue possibly.
Maybe that's a question we ask him when he returns. There's a big goal by Maximus there for the Sewer Kings. Slicers up 3-0 over Hemmytown. Bravehearts 3-0 over Angry Birds. Still waiting for the Money Shots game to get underway. Looks like it's against the Cheesegates.
Leader continuing his offensive ways this evening.
Looks like we got another goal there by the Bravehearts.
But you did ask, what games are we looking forward to? I mean, in the pregame, this is the Lost Boys and Sewer Kings was my pick. But if you had to pick another one, what game were you excited about?
Me, I'm gonna go with Portage Cheesegates. Just change it up a little bit. Not gonna go with like the top teams, in the standings or anything like that. But two really good teams that made a lot of moves, a lot of trades, just trying to figure out lines, if they can make a push towards the end of the season. I think this will be a good game.
Absolutely, and both of them got nothing to lose right now, especially against who their opponent is. So you're probably going to see some fast-paced hockey.
I mean, I think it's a good game to figure out who plays well together. This is just a good game to just switch some stuff up. Let's try this, see if we can win a game here. Move on to tomorrow night.
For sure.
I know game one, the Cheesegates gave us a fit. They played a really good game, so interested to see if it'll carry on to game 3 here for.
Nice goal there by Gage.
Gage, another very underrated player, I feel like. You know, a lot of people don't talk about Gage. Dude's always scoring, always has really good assists, just a really good locker room guy too as well. So
He's
shout out Gage.
one of those players that here and there that it kind of has the capability of taking over. It's not every game, but there's definitely games where Gage is hot and it's hard to stop him.
Oh, it looks like we got a lag out in the Lost Boys game there.
Lost Boys forfeit.
So
Hmm?
who said that? I'll
What?
check my team. No.
Hmm?
Don't put that bad juju on me.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I play every position this year.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So we got 1-1 game there. We'll start it in the second once they get back up and loaded up here.
All right, now that you're back, Sean, I have to ask, what would you name your yacht?
What would I name my yacht?
Yeah.
The Titanic?
I'm sorry.
The Titanic. I was thinking oatmeal cream pies, but I didn't know.
We can't name everything that.
Watch me.
Yeah. Can I get the Orega motor oil? Oh, you mean the Orega cream pie? I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it.
Nice goal by the Angry Birds there.
Nihilistic Yeti.
The Titanic.
That's the name. That's a name.
You've got to be real vroom to think of that.
I am. You may notice. Okay.
Yeah.
You may. I want to take you back to the middle of the first game. Okay. The middle of the first game. It was the Tribe, and I don't even remember anymore because that's how bad it got. Who the heck did they
all
play
right.
again? That was.
Let him find it.
Jesus Christ, we just called this game.
Mhm,
I just hear elevator music in the background because I was a little late. So
I literally had it up in front of me. It was the
Thri-
Bravehearts.
Bravehearts?
Bravehearts, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to say Southpip was in that.
Yeah.
I was gonna help you
And,
out, but just 5 minutes too late. Sorry.
That was a great game through and through, and there was a lot of awesome action, and it was easy to call. And then about 2 minutes left in the second period, everything just went boom. And the old brain system shut down for a while. I'm back now. Hi everybody, how you doing? I hope I did all right before.
And his name is Shawnahue.
Yeah. But we got some quad box action. Cheesegate's up 1-0 over Portage. Shout
Just
out
want to point
Team
out
Mason.
the Angry Birds making a push here in the second, making it a 1-goal game there. Scored 3 unanswered.
Continuing their
That
push
was
for the
huge.
evening.
Another
And
goal for
there's
the Angry
4.
Birds. My goodness.
We were talking about a team, the team we're not talking about right now that could start making a turn. I mean,
2
high
seasons
level
ago,
hockey being played.
2 seasons ago, they were in the top spot in the second half of the season. Now they didn't end up there; they kind of fell a little bit. But this is a team that can do really good
5.
things. And they
That's
scored
crazy.
again. Is that Gage?
And the Lost Boys
Gage
score
again.
too. That's a
Lost in
2-1
Gage.
game. Second there.
Slicers in Hemmytown.
Said I was excited for the Cheesegates Portage game, Sean. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
nothing to lose. Just trying to play some good hockey.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a good one.
And they got G-Wit scoring a big one there.
Sometimes the names that people pick, they're special.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Outcast Avenger. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
How
How's
you
everyone?
doing? What's good?
Just doing some work.
Do some work, watching some VVHL.
Oh, you know it. Just what I want to do when I'm taping up some tanks. Gives me something to do. It gets boring out here.
One second, I'm trying to get. Where is it? There it is. I want to get.
What game are you excited for here, Outcast? What game are you watching?
I was just gonna piggyback off you with Portage and the cheesesteaks. Because it's really a game that everybody has something to prove.
You know, especially as we like get closer to trade deadline, you know, like are those owners going to be shopping, you know, are they going to be looking for another something like that? So I think that's like a more of a game that like everybody kind of watches, you know, from
Right?
that
Like
kind of
who
standpoint.
wants to improve their stock forward? It's a nice way for Portage and the Cheesegates too to take a look at some players that could help them throughout the rest of the season, maybe in the next season.
DMD Dex ties it up.
All that guy does is score goals.
I don't think he knows how to do anything else besides score. Guy is
Like we're getting a little pushback from the Huskies though. 3-5 that game.
Coffee time scoring for the Cheesegates. Does anybody have? If anybody in the chat has J-Man Fish's Twitch link, please send it my way.
Going into the third period, 6 unanswered for the Angry Birds, taking the lead against Bravehearts.
talk about a team that had a great night tonight.
Insane.
Insane.
In the membrane.
It's what I call Zaner, insane in the membrane. Another guy that just scored goals.
It's a 3-0 on Portage there. Got Papa in net for the Cheesegates.
So did we get through a full period for Lost Boys Sewer Kings before the lag out?
Oh, that was the end of the period there, BA.
No, I meant the when they originally were 1-1 and they had that lag out.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the first.
Okay, got it.
That paid those lineouts.
Oh, we are gonna go live. I'm gonna make a executive decision here and send my full apologies to the Snipers and Himmytown But we're going to be going on board with Mr. Mikey Diesel for this Hangry Moose South Beach Snipers game.
Not a good one.
Bravehearts did answer back. Oh, 2 in a row. We're tied up. That's 6. Angry Birds and the Bravehearts.
Are all you guys signed up for the VV6L or what?
I am signed up for the 6L, making my debut.
Yes. There's 6.
You playing center or you going back to goalie?
You said what?
Gonna keep playing center or you going back to goalie?
I'm gonna play wing and 6L.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Wing, center, whatever.
I just put the correct link in the chat there, gentlemen. Ah, no. There we go. Let's get a little bit of volumage on our streams here.
Area, James, and I mean, he's failing his team out. They have to do a better job protecting the middle of the ice. He's had a great game offensively.
So we've got the Cheesecakes 4-1 over Portage. We've got the Sewer Kings 3-2 over the Lost Boys. The South Beach Snipers 3-0 over the Hangry Moose. But it's Jean Game Boy in. That's a good save. Get to see some
It
creative
is,
dog action.
It's 4-3 for the Lost Boys game, just for the lag out. But they're still
okay.
up.
Gotcha.
Sewer Kings up 4-3.
Angry Birds and Bravehearts tied 6 apiece. Look at this game.
The Angry Birds. Makes you kind of want to root for them a little bit.
Oh, dude, they've been. That's super easy to root for the Angry Birds.
I love them.
Unless they're
Favorite
playing the
big
Degenerates,
guy.
then it's astoundingly easy to not cheer for.
South Beach 4-0 on the Moose. Wow.
That was cool.
We got the Bravehearts getting one more. Is that going to give them the lead? Cheesecakes with another one there as well.
Moose get on the board.
Yeah, Moose are on the board. Shout out Mikey Diesel, by the way. He's having himself a heck of a season. 7-7.
Shout out Mikey Diesel just because.
Just because, yeah. The commish. Oh, and Biz gets one pass play. Biz is a tough guy to stop.
One minute left in the tie game for Angry Birds and Bravehearts.
Yes, sir.
I love to see the low scoring games in the league.
Yeah.
Because
Nothing
everybody's so good, you know.
Yeah.
Every game, teams can score 6, 7, 8, 9 goals, but I love to see the 2, 3, 4 goal games.
Yeah,
Real
let's
testament to the skill level.
play the game of is this a VVHL score or preseason football?
We're a couple months early for preseason football, I think.
Oh, I know, but can it be now?
I wish. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
It's just about, what, a month till training camp.
Oh no, some have already started. People are holding out already.
First. Hey.
And the Cowboys are officially out of playoff contention.
And still haven't signed Mike Parsons to a long-term deal.
I didn't hear who you said either, BA.
Oh, Micah Parsons.
Oh,
Oh.
Micah Parsons, right.
Might as well just trade him at this point. If you do,
I would love that.
Turn him to the Titans.
trade
We'll
him to
take
the
him.
Bears.
Two Mazer with a gold 1T. Kablamski.
Who knows? Really cool guy to play with. Enjoy playing.
Birds were able to finish it out there, sweeping the evening.
Wow, big night for them. Gage having himself a friggin' game. Holy cow. Brave dog on the
Angry
back
Birds
end.
came 4 goals down.
I mean, that is an incredibly strong lineup. Gage, Yeti, Infinite, and that attack.
Great job there by them. We'll switch back to the Slicers game here, see how they're going.
Tough one for Mikey there. Slid under the goal. I slid under the glove as he was trying to make the save.
Making himself as big as possible, and he doesn't fight first, James.
Oh, it looks like the Slicers are done, so let's switch over to... I don't know if we had the Sewer Kings in anything yet.
Team Mazer finishing off a penalty shot.
The Sewer Kings are
Oh.
playing the Lost Boys.
There we go.
Hattie to boot.
Lost Boys is your team, right, Mariota?
It looks like we have another lag out in the Lost Boys Kings game.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get
I didn't hear what you said, Outcast. I'm sorry, dude.
that's your team, right? Correct?
Yeah, the Lost Boys is my team.
Is this the first season you've owned?
Is it what?
The first season you've owned.
Uh-huh.
How you like it so far?
I like it. It's been fun.
That's good. I'd love to do that.
Go. Let's give the Degenerates a little bit of love here. They are taking the Dragons. It's 6-6 now in the second. There's hot mic in here.
Grape Dog with another one. Trying to push back.
Dog with another one.
Plenty of time.
Brave Dogs guys. That's a top two.
Dragons going to take a 7-6 lead heading into the third.
Does it again. We got a 1-goal game.
Crave again, yeah.
We're saying Crave doing Crave things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Biz gets nasty with a backhand.
I like what you did there, Sean. But
That's why I thought his yacht would have a pun as a name. I mean, I guess Titanic still works.
Titanic's
and yeah,
pretty good.
he Titanic, and then it's gonna have everybody's gamer tags that he just is. It's gonna have Crave doing Crave things, Biz Nasty.
Biz doing Biz things. Gage doing Crave things. Oh, sorry, Outcast. I had to turn you down there because you were hot, Mike, and I'll turn you back up here. There you go. Say something again. You should be good now. There you go.
Yeah, I just snuck away from the noise.
Ah. That's a big off the pole. Oh my goodness. DX with so many good chances there. With the Moose with another. Couple of big
from
saves
range.
there by Portage. T. Baser with a nice one.
Good overall defense there to set himself up.
Saved there by Papa Palpatine for the Cheesecakes.
Good old Papa, what a great guy.
Yeah, shout out Papa Palpatine.
Love it.
In the Hall of Legends, he's VVHL royalty.
He was just telling me how he's almost ready to move back into his house. I'm just so happy to hear that.
That's awesome. Craig bringing it in. He's going to get some spins going. They got 90 seconds left in their game. Oh, and that's such a nice goal.
Crave hit the. Let's put the Moose on his back right now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there's one guy you want carrying you. That's the guy.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Indeed. Looks like the Cheesecakes gonna win a big game here against Portage.
They needed this
DX
one.
ties it up.
I'm embarrassed at how long it took me to figure out that the Degenerates was just DX. Once I figured out, I'm like, wow, watching wrestling your whole life couldn't make the connection.
I do enjoy that everybody has the names of all the members, though.
That's the best part, honestly.
Although we've got a defector as there's a 6-pack on the ice right now for the Angry Moose.
Oh, it's not good.
We are gonna get extra time between the Hangry Moose and the Snipers.
I'm glad we ventured back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shoney, was anyone on your team Rick Rude, or is he not
No.
considered?
That would be a good one, though. MV Painting Toxic King. Do you know Seth Kelly? No, I do not. I'm trying to be like Grace Kelly. Ooh,
God, that's exactly where my mind went to.
Too bad.
Uh,
I can be brown, I can be blue, I can be violet sky, I can be purple, I can be purple. Nope. No.
I could be anything you'd like.
I can be green,
Good,
I can be me, I can be...
guten Tagen, everybody.
Well, guten Tag, sir.
What's up, Mr. Dan?
So two lag outs on both sides. The final of the Lost Boys Sewer Kings game. That last game is going to be 6-3. So GG's to the Lost Boys. I'm just going to call it a wrap. We had a lag out, and then we had a lag out, and I think Keno lost the internet. So I'm just going to call it there, man. There's a little more than 3 minutes left in the third. So
Sounds good. I will have everything fixed tomorrow morning at work. So I got to go into the
Oh, yeah.
spreadsheet and fix it all. We got 2 great games here left. We've got the South Beach Snipers and the Hangry Moose 6-6 in overtime. And we got 3 minutes left between the Dragons and DX 8-8. That's some good team defense by the Degenerates. Oh, and that's going to be picked off. Boy, oh boy. It's always tough playing the Blue Dragons.
It's the one team you kind of dread playing.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, is this going to be a break? Oh, it is.
Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Broken up by Trucker.
Crave Dog breakaway overtime. Game over.
It's that's top 1 on the list of things you don't want to have happen at the end of a game. Grave dog breakaway.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah, there's a lot of great action tonight. It's going to be very interesting once I get everything sorted out tomorrow to see where the cards lie. Big Farm's going to get this back quick. He's got 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Dragons are going to take it. Wow. What a night.
Great games all.
Yes, sir. Well, these stats will be updated by tomorrow for sure. What a great Tuesday it was. Week 5, Season 7. My goodness.
The Angry Birds. Great job by them all.
Great job
Yeah,
by
it's
the
gotta be-
Angry Birds.
Really put
Gotta be
themselves
pretty
in
cool.
a solid position going forward.
Absolutely. Looking at some of the scores here. Cheesecake's 9-5 over Portage. Dutchman fall to the Tribe 6-5. Big night for the Tribe again. Slicers 8-5 over Hemmytown. Lost Boys 3-0 over the Sewer Kings. We'll figure out that action score. Angry Birds 8-7 over the Bravehearts. Lost Boys. Yeah, that's a lag out. Snipers 5-4 over the Dragons. Lost Boys 7-6 over the Huskies. Hangry Moose 8-3 over Philly. Dutchman 10-4 over Portage. Well, we'll get it all. We'll get it all sorted out by tomorrow. But wow, what a night one! We're coming at you live tomorrow with a bunch of VVHL action. So be here again at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be run by the one and only Mr. Wax Poetic, that beauty himself. So, gentlemen, quick round table. BA, thank you so much for being here. Outcast, thank you so much for being here. Dan, thank you for dropping by. And Mariota, thank you for being here tonight as well. It was a great night. BA, anything to say before we go?
It was a awesome night of hockey. Some of the matchups we stumbled upon, I'm very glad that we stumbled in that direction, because I don't think anything we switched to or anything we made any adjustments to was a bad choice. It was great games all night long, and thank you all for playing as hard as you did, because it turned out to be one heck of a night of hockey, and I'm looking forward to what the rest of the week brings.
Sir, yes, sir. Mr. Outcast Avenger, anything before we go?
Just appreciate being here, and I really look forward to see what the Angry Birds do tomorrow and the following weeks, because I think tonight's huge for them.
It's a big night for them, a big night, something that could spark some long-term success. Will they be able to carry it on? We will find out tomorrow. Thank you to Infinite Madness as well for the graphics tonight. Thank you. It was Mobski and the Ouija for the subscriptions, and then Wax with the 10 gifted. Thank you all so much. And yes, thank you to Infinite for the graphics. Thank you to BA and Outcast for being here, Dan for popping by, and to Mariota for being here. But oh gosh darn it, thought I spilled something. From myself and from everybody here, thank you so much for watching. Great job by all the players tonight, putting on a great show, and we will be back tomorrow. Y'all have yourself a great Tuesday night, and we'll see you here at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.